A garden walkthrough, June 23rd, 2019. Corn's doing okay for the most part. Just threw it in the ground, it seems to be doing okay. Okra is sad. This thing, Zucchino rampicante, is doing really well. Let me see how these are doing. These are probably going to get picked whenever they are about 18 inches long. That's supposed to be a good time to pick them. Got a ton of little ones starting to come on now. That's really exciting. Got boxes that need filled. Got a Cherokee purple growing. Our lettuce from the spring is bolting finally. Starting to get flowers. We're going to get some seeds from it. Got baby beets growing, and Blue Lake bush beans are starting to come along. We got these in really late. Our rattlesnake pole beans are going crazy. Way tall. Bush beans are getting knocked around real hard. These are striker bush beans. Got a few beets popping up in front of the bush beans. Got some beets going in the girls' boxes, a few tomatoes on the big trellis, and cucumbers. The dragon eggs are way outgrowing the Armenian cucumbers that we transplanted a ways back. Still have yet to eat any this year. This is a white scallop squash, doing well. We're trying to stake these. We'll see how they do. This is a golden marber squash, or a Pattinson. You can see we got some babies there. Supposed to pick them about palm size. We have yet to get any of those. It's exciting to get those. Let's go over here first. These on this side are Gilbert Englishers. These are black beauties, and I don't think I'm going to grow them again next year. Get a peek. This is a Englisher squash. Got some babies in here. Got some beans trying to fight their way through the back. These are yard-long orientals. These are rattlesnakes. They're growing like crazy. The black beauties, we got some that need picked. At least one or two that need picked. But these just get so big so fast. I have to prune them out to be able to even get in there to them. And these are on 3-foot centers. So I don't think we're going to go this route again unless something changes and they just way outlive the other kinds of squash we have, and I don't see that happening very time soon. We've lost a lot of baby squash this year because of the bees haven't been able to pollinate very well because it's been so rainy. Our chard bed is just outrageously thick. Ford Hook Giants are doing fantastic. Stir-fried some up and it was really good. The colors on these, some of these are just absolutely gorgeous. Got some help out here now. Beautiful colors. Don't you like these colors? Mm-hmm. You think so? Mm-hmm. All right, scooch over. Over to the tomato bed. Got a few sickly little beets popping up. Our vintage wine plant is at the top of the trellis and continuing to go. I'm going to have to get up there and do something about it. Beautiful tomatoes on this.
Fried tomatoes?
We're going to eat some fried tomatoes this week because this Hungarian heart, as big as it is like the only decent fruit we've got off this plant. It's got a worm spot in it, so we're going to cut it out and try to cut around the bad spot and take care of it. We got some blossom end rot showing up on a dark queen, and we got some really ugly fasciated blossom tomatoes we're going to try to eat as well. Lost a lot to hornworms, or not hornworms, boerworms. See, there's a little tiny hole right here at the tippy top of the tomato. Those worms are boring in there. They're called fruit worms or corn worms, and they are making a mess of it. This dark queen tomato is putting out an outrageous amount of flowers, beautiful flower clusters. Getting a lot of tomatoes off of it. Our climbing triple crop is really sparse. Really sparse. Vintage Vine tomatoes are putting out a crazy amount of tomatoes. I'm going to see if I can take you guys over here to see this cluster of tomatoes. That's not showing up very well, but this is a ginormous flower cluster. Here's another one off of it. Ginormous flower cluster for a big, decent sized tomato. This is our yellow pear. It has had blight. Something fierce. I have never had a tomato get blight like this thing is. This is our Berries Crazy Cherry. Beautiful, big clusters of tomatoes. Got some baby tomatoes